really targets, again, these inner thigh muscles called the adductors. So you can start by sitting on top of your feet, or you can get on all fours like this, and you want to slowly walk your knees away from each other, just like this, to a point where you feel like you're getting a good stretch right in those inner thigh muscles. And you want to point your arches of both feet down towards the floor. So don't have your feet up behind you like that, but again, point the arches towards the floor. Another really important thing to keep in mind is make sure your knees are in front of your ankles, or align with your ankles, in other words. So I notice my foot is a little bit out to the side there, so I realign so my knees are right in line with my ankles. Once I'm in this position and I feel comfortable with that stretch, I come down to my forearms, just like this, and you can back up so your butt and your hips are coming closer to your feet. And I can really feel a good stretch, so I'd stop and hold that there. The closer you can get your upper body to the floor, the deeper stretch you get. So if you can get the head down on the floor like that, that's great. If not, simply hang out in this position just like this. And the further you can get your butt back to the feet, again, the deeper of a stretch you get, and try to keep that back straight the whole time. Another thing to keep in mind is if you feel like there's too much pressure on your knees, with your knees pushing towards the floor, just simply put a couple of pillows under your knees, or a blanket, or a towel, anything that will cushion that pressure. So I would hold this position for about 1 to 2 minutes. Start off with maybe a minute, work your way up to about 2 minutes. After that, you can slowly come up to your hands, slowly walk those knees back together, and then come back to sitting on top of it.